Good morning, class. Today we will see the remaining operations of the doubly linked list. So, in previous sessions, we have seen what is a doubly linked list and what are the operations we are so far covered up. Creation. In that creation, we have created a single node, and also we have created n number of nodes by using the create list method. And also we have seen the insertion. Insertion could be done at 3, means uh, we can insert a node in 3 ways, as like the deleting a node at the beginning, as inserting a node at the beginning, inserting node at the end, inserting the node at the specified position. Today we will see the deletion and the traversing, and also last we will see the count, means how we are going to know about the how many nodes are there in our list by using the count method, which is a recursive one. At last we will see a program for processing. So first one here is the deletion, which uses deleting a node at the beginning. So here for insertion, we should start with whether it is having a node or not. If it is don't have, if it is not having a node, what we have to do, we need to create a node by using a start which points to the null, and then we insert a node and then we perform the actions there. But here, to delete a node, we must know whether the list what we are specifying is having an element or not. If it is not having an element, so first initially we need to check whether it is having an element or not, whether it is empty. As it is empty, then what we have to do, we need to specify the list what we want to gather, or the what you want to access is a empty one, empty list, like that it will represent. If it is not an empty one, then what we need to do, we need to follow the steps for 3 representations. For the 3 means at the beginning, at the end, and at the specified position, all the things has to check whether the list is empty or not. If it is empty, we will stop there itself only. If not, we will perform the steps which is being used for processing the appropriate method. So here we need to start from where it is been starting, from where it is been processing. Here is it is being considered as a beginning. So here the temporary variable what we are using has to indicate the start, and then after deleting that one, we need to take these connections or the links what we are presenting through that node, and we need to give to that another node. So likewise we need to specify here. For example, see here we are having 3 elements 10, 20, 30, and I checked that it doesn't consist of any empty list here. It is having some elements. So what I have to do, I have to go for the second one. So in this second one, the temporary variable will indicate the start, and the start will going to load the right side of that one representation node. So here basically it is having the 100. Whenever you are deleting this node, the right side means the starting address of that one has to be stored at the start point. So that is the start has to be replaced by the 200. And then next, start left should be null. Why? Because here initially it will be 100, because it is been storing the value of the previous address. But what we are doing, we are deleting this node which is at the starting point of the list. If it's such like that, what we need to do, we need to replace the left and right side pointers values here. The right pointer has to be replace it by the, sorry, the left pointer has to be replaced by the null, and the right pointer will be like that only because there is no processing for the last one. But here we need to delete the node. This node what we are using has to be deleted, and then next we need to update the values here. So here how I am going to update the starting one, which we are representing, the right side one has to store in the start of that one, and the left one what we are representing could be replaced by the null, and delete the temporary variable what we are having. By that we will delete the node which is having at the beginning. And coming to the node at the end, here as I said, for each and every method what we need to do, we need to check whether it is having the empty list or not. As it is having the empty list, we won't perform any action like deletion. If it is not like that, what we need to do, we need to consider whether it is having the processing or not. So here where I am going to delete that one, which node I have to delete that one here means the temporary variable is been specified as a start. Whenever we are having a temporary variable's right pointer as a null, that one has to be deleted here. So see here, this will be the left one and this will be the right one. So before deletion, it is being considered as a 300. Okay. So how I am going to delete a node at the ending? How I can know this node is at the end point means the right pointer or the right side of that one what we are representing should have a null pointer, null representation, which specifies that is the last node of that one. There is no need to visit the or traverse the each and every node from starting to ending. What we need to do, we need to specify the right side of that one has to be null here. So whenever you are getting the null here, try to delete that processing. So how I am going to delete, how I am update the values here. So here the after the deletion, the previous one which is been specified as a node for these last one will enact as a last node. So this right side of that one node has to be replaced by the null here. So here in this code, what we are doing, we are taking the temporary left and then right to the null here, and then next we are processing for the accessing. So here in this representation, what we are doing, we are checking whether our values are having the null values or not. If it is like that, what we need to do, we need to specify that where I have to delete the node. So here in this representation, I need to check the right side of the node here. So the right side means the right part of the node here, which is representing the null, is indicated as a last node of processing. After deleting that one, just update the values there. So what is the updation here is the previous one to the next one, last one will be considered as the last node. So in this representation, we will take it as a null for the right side of that one. So that is a deletion of the node at one. If we are deleting at the specified position, we need to give it after which node we need to process that deletion. So here I need to take positions here. Means I need to know whether it is having one or more node or not. So here, if the position is greater than 1 and it is also less than the node center. Center means it is having more than 3 or 4 elements there. Then I need to start from processing. There I have to take the values there and process the values to get the processing in that one. So if I want to delete the between node. So if I am deleting the last node or the first node, it will become the deletion of the node at the end or the beginning. What I have to do, I need to delete the node in between of that process. So I need to know that whether it is having the enough elements to process or not. Yes, it is having the enough elements for processing. So what I have to do, I need to take the values to be updated here. So there is no need to change the first values left side node, but I have to change the right side node. Right side node has to be changed with the address of its processing. So here I need to change the value of 300 to this one. And coming to this one, previously it will be 200 because it has been pointing to this one. This one has been deleted. So what I have to do, I need to store the address space of this one here. So this is the deletion of the node at the specified position. Traversing. Traversing means we inserted the nodes into the list. So we need to know whether it is been inserted or not. How I am going to know here is I need to visit the each and every node here. So in single linked list it is been unidirectional, but in the that is a doubly linked list we go for the multi directions, that is a two-way. So I can traverse means from left to right, I can traverse from right to left. How I am going to traverse here is, so here if the list is not empty and temporary variable is not the null, what I have to do here, I need to specify the data to be taken into an account. So here temporary variable will be assigned to the start, and then the temporary variable, when the temporary variable is not the null, means it is not having any element like that. Up to the turn, we need to process our list here. Cout temp. So temporary variables data has to be pointed and it will display. And then temporary variable, temporary is right, means to go for the next node. For example, if I want to go for the, see here, I reached this one, I read the data. To where I have to go, I need to go for the 300. So that's why I specified temporary write. So it will go for the 300 and read the data, that is the 30. Okay, like that it process. If you want to go for the right to left, reverse of that one, what I have to do, I need to start with that temporary variable only, and where I have to end here is I need to and where the temporary variables null not equals to sorry, temporary variables right, temporary means here where it is not equals to null, there I need to process. If it is null, I need to stop the processing, I need to wait. So from left to right, how I am going to process here is from left to right. So we will raise the right side of the temporary variable. If we are considering from the right to left, the first node's left node is being specified as a left one, that is a null, then we will stop the processing. So that's why it is being specified like this. So here the temporary null value is being taken into an account, then it will be specified as a stopping point for the processing, and we will stop there right itself. And coming to the next one, count. So here in this processing, we are using recursion. We are calling a method continuously for processing. So here where I have to start. So whether I need to check our values what we are having has a null or not. As it is null, will stop, return 0. If not, what I have to do, I need to go for the processing here. How I am going to processing the values here. So here I need to count the node 1 and then next plus there could be another value there. So the another value, how I am going to read that one? So it is been reading with the recursion. The function calling itself is been specified as a recursion there. So here, how I am going to count that one? So I want to go for the count starts right one, right side. So right pointer. Where I have to stop. Whenever I am getting the right point as value is a null, I need to stop the processing there itself only. And coming to the execution of that processing, see here. So this is the C program what we take for processing. Structure of the doubly linked list. Structure of the doubly linked list consists of the data, next one, and then previous one, which is been specified as a node. Okay. To make a node, what I am using the Z as a processing. Dynamically, it is creating the values here by using the memory allocation malloc. Initially, Z data is data, and then previous and the next data will be considered as a null. Okay. Then the empty one will be returned here. So how I am going to make a list here? So this one is used for making a list. New node of the data will be considered. I am creating a allocation for that processing, and it is pointing to the list head. A is the list head here. And coming to the traversing. Traversing means visiting the nodes here. To visit the node or to process anything, we need to consider the temporary variable for the processing. So there is a temporary pointer which points to the head here. So in this representation, so to traverse continuously, we are using a loop representation, which is the while. Apart from temp equals to null, it will execute the processing here. If I am going to execute the means, there are the insertions 3 types: at front, at tail, and after that one. Okay. So here, if I want to insert the node at the front, I need to take the next head value to the processing and then previous one to the n and then head as a n. If it is at the last one, so here I need to study the next value is a null or not. If it is the next value is the null, then I need to consider last one, last point. So last at the last I need to insert the value. So after node means I need to specify after which one I need to give the value there. Likewise the deletion also. See here in this representation, I created here 2 nodes 20, 50, 60, but didn't insert it here. So see here, the list will be head A, B, C, and then next null. The heads next will be A's next will be B, B's next will be C. See here, head next will be 20, 20's next will be 50, 50's next will be 60. So when you are traversing, wait ma. So the value is 20, 50, 60. Okay, while traversing. So what I am doing, I am inserting the elements here. How I am going to insert the elements? See here, I am inserting at the front. So where I have to insert L comma Z. Z is the value what you have been specified there. Okay. So minus 10 will be inserted at the processing here. And coming to the next one, I'm also inserting the 0 as a value. So here, like that, what we are doing, we are processing insertion at the 0. So 0, and then at the tile. Tile means at the last one. I'm inserting the 100 value. Insert after 30. So the new node is 30. After 30, insert 40 here. Okay. Sorry. And then next, coming to that one, after Z is 30, A is next. A is 30 here. A's next is 40. Against next is a next variable. At that variable, sorry, at that place, insert the 500. Likewise, it is been inserted 500. Delete the values at that one. Traversing. Traversing means by traversing we will get the value, and delete the head value. Head value here is the minus 10. Minus 10 will be deleted, and the next 0. The 0 will be deleted. So like that, what it is doing, it is been deleting the values what we are processing. So if you want to get the count of that one also, we can get the count of variables by processing, by writing the recursive method here. So that's about the doubly linked list values, what operations what we are having. So here we have seen how many insertion, deletion, traversing, and then counting. Insertion means at the beginning. Traversing means from the light. Insertion means at the beginning, at the end, at the specified position. Deletion also same 3 representations. Traversing means from the left to right and the right to left. And the count means we are using recursion for processing the values we are having. So we have seen the execution of that variables for the processing also. So that's about the doubly linked list for processing. Thank you, Ma. That's about today's class.